That was Blake! Judges, please put up your scores.
They better be 10, bitches!
From low to high, we have got a 7.7, an 8.5, a 9.2, a 9.6, and a 9.7 for Blake. So, we're going to have a tree lighting here soon that I announced earlier in the next week. I wanted to let you know that Auntie Mae's tree and the mayor's tree were both decorated by Evan Tuttle. Let's give a big round of applause for Evan Tuttle for providing Christmas decorations this holiday season. So we've got 4 poets left in the second round. We're going to breeze right through it right now. We are tabulating the scores to see who made the cut and who unfortunately did not. If I could tap, I wish I could tap dance. I'll do a little tap dance, but I can't do it. I don't have the right shoes. I mean,
Did they leave?
All right. Looks like,
He claims he's coming back.
unfortunately, we are going to have to say goodbye to 3 of our poets. We're going to say goodbye to Zachary, Jelani, and Sherry. Please give them a round of applause. I enjoyed their poems. It's hard to get up here and say those things. So I respect that. I hope y'all respect that. And we're going to move into the second round and the final round. And the final 4 poets in this order are going to be Jimbo, Blake, Dan, and Adam. So please give a warm welcome to your first poet of the second round at Auntie Mae's Mighty Fine Poetry Stand number 1, Jimbo!
You just met him before.
Shaping secrets. Speaking through the silver slithering round her eyes, Cindy Too Sexy asks over her 7th Belgian beer if I can keep a secret. She says she has a good one, wet and sweet, so tongue on the lips tasty that she just has to give it up just once. One slip, one delicious moment of discourse that would be mine for a moment, then kept forever. I warn her that sharing secrets with a collector of lives, a gleaner of ugly truths and dead-drop gorgeous lies would be at best ill-advised. I don't keep anything in any way. Everything I see, everything I am, and all that you are too gets spilled just over there, below the lights, but above the bruised and beautiful folk that reflect my truth, worth, love, and passion, redirect my hate, loss, pain, and regret into something more beautiful than poetry, more vital than breath, more brilliant than the brightest bark that skims the midnight skies. Those bright eyes before me, when I bathe them in all the secrets that I see, make my world real. Their laughter, their sucked breath silence, shimmering gazes, and bitten lips prove to me something 2 nights a month. Despite war and wage, despite celebrity horde, globalized, militarized beams of deception, seeding a worldwide infection, deafening all to all but every new sexy killing, all to all but what's best for thrilling, drilling down past self-restraint and slipping, sparkling fangs into our very fucking souls. Soaking wet with secrets, their yachts, guffaws, and postpartum nods of understanding prove we're all still sitting head cocked, an ear out of our own lives, peaked and wishing to know if everyone bleeds, giggles, fucks and farts, stares at blank pages, wishing to fill them like we do. Or if we're just as alone as the glowing boxes say so says. Cindy Too Sexy swallows again and again, avoiding my eyes, undressed as she is, not at all the way she wanted to be. Excusing herself, she wanders across the way, seeking a less honest face to which a secret not so secret might be sold. As I watch her begin again, I slip a battered black notebook out, making shapes with my hands that look like you, and him, and her, and you.
That was Jimbo! Judges, please write down your scores and put them in the air for me to read aloud. It's almost like having your own work read aloud. Drum roll high for Jimbo, we've got a 7.5. Got an 8.3. Got an 8.8. An 8.8. And a Judge Vulcan mind meld with another 8.8 for Jimbo. So I had forgot to mention earlier that there are prizes for the top 3 poets tonight, and we will announce what those are later. So it's a heated competition, and there's some good prizes. All of them actually, I'll tell you a secret, all of them are a date with me. That's worth a lot. They have to pay though. They have to pay. I'll buy the popcorn. I'll buy the popcorn. So please give a round of applause for Jimbo who just came up. And keep that noise going for the next poet in the second round, Blake!
We love you, Blake! Come on, Blake!
My greatest fear is to become petrified. To become a tree, to put out roots and not be able to move. Rosie Berdotti's words coat my tongue so often they taste like my own. I am an army brat postmodern nomad and I have no home. I won't claim no home. I refuse to be at home. I am a daughter of movement. But before all the moves disoriented me physically and theory decentered me intellectually, there was sort of a kind of home. Why didn't you tell me it was so beautiful? I asked my dad as we drove into the Mojave Desert for the first time. We'd just come from Germany, from enchanted castles, the ancient forests, and the Rhine River, and I am in awe over a couple of painted rocks and a whole lot of nothing. My parents don't even try to hide their amusement, and I know right then, I love you, California. I love the middle of nowhere. In front of our house, we have this garden of rocks. In the backyard, we have a little grass, but who cares about the grass? We have a whole yard of chalk, and I scratch out my dreams on the driveway. You taught me how to leave a little bit of myself behind. I love you, California. I love the relief and excitement of a water fight in the middle of the afternoon on days so hot they tell you not to go outside. I taunt the temperature in my swimsuit, ready to fight my neighbors. And yeah, they think they're cool with their Super Soaker 3000, but who needs water guns when you have a hose? I race backwards, carrying my secret weapon, ready to attack, and I stab my foot on a cactus. You taught me the biggest battles with myself. I love you, California. I love birthdays at Disneyland, ending up at Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I'm the biggest, so I get to drive, and I watch the cars, and we approach heaven and hell, and I see the cars go towards heaven, and I'm ready to follow, and as much as I spin the wheel, we are only going to hell, and my family gives me hell. They started joking about my driving and never learned how to stop. And teasing taught me tough skin for tough love for tough times. I love you, California. I love the warning signs, the little post-its in the Mojave Desert. Warning. In case of inclement weather, leave immediately. Flash flooding may occur. And I look at the clouds above, and I'm a little nervous, but I keep going. I go past the first drop that lands in front of me, past the second drop that hits my left shoulder, past the third drop that hits my nose, wets it, and I stop. These sprinkles plus those clouds equal inclement weather, and we have to turn back. I know, but my parents don't, and they keep on hiking, and I start going slower, and they're out of sight, and in the corner, and I'm alone. In inclement weather, alone when a flash flood could occur at any moment, and in the next moment, Mom and Dad come running around the corner screaming, "The water's coming!" I run! I know they're right behind me, the racing wall of water ready to catch me at any minute. The memory of their laughter taught me, the consequences and pleasures of believing everything I hear. I love you, California, my kind of, sort of, once upon a time home. Why didn't you tell me it was so beautiful?